Did that? Okay, whoa, OBS is being crazy. Anyway, we're back to Fallout New Vegas, Long 15. We're going to check out the Zetan Jerky Mart. There apparently are two doors. I can only assume they go into the same interior cell. And after we check this out, I think we can go on an adventure. We can check out the thermometer gift shop too, maybe. Actually, we haven't checked like other vendors here. Let's check these people.
If so, you need supplies from a wasteland survival expert like myself.
You're a survival expert, are you?
Sure am. I've survived the dangerous wilds of the Boneyard. I can tell you aren't familiar with the area, but you should know by the name it's an unforgiving place.
The Boneyard's been mostly cleared and turned into farms and housings. You're clearly full of shit.
Hey, I'm just trying to make a living here. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit, but I've seen some stuff out there.
Can I have some survival advice?
Not for free, you can't. 20 caps, and I'll help you stay alive out there.
Alright, fine.
You can't outrun a cazador. Your best bet is to lie on the ground. They will have trouble finding you while you're low.
That is complete bullshit. You just shoot them in the wings, man. You're completely making stuff up. You're gonna get people killed.
Hey, I'm just trying to make a living here. How about this? I'll give you a discount on my items in the shop, okay? Let's keep this between ourselves.
Alright, let's see what you got.
A fellow survivor.
You scam artist. You, he sells crap. Garbage. Junk. Yeah, literally just like a junk vendor. Alright, well, goodbye. It was amusing at least. Patrick.
Well, hey there. Are you looking for something to drink?
Tell me about your business.
You're looking at Shady State Distillery, or what's left of it. This is the only place you'll find the old-timey still where we cook with steel and wood and stuff. It's still operational when it wants to be.
Why'd you leave Shady State and come to Baker?
Well, the moonshine making ain't exactly legal business, but folks in Baker bend the rules so long as I can bring them samples from time to time, know what I mean? Back in Shady, they got some real sticklers for the rules. I was selling in a market same as this for years till a cop drank himself dead. It ain't my fault he can't hold his liquor. Cops came in and I tell him, we ain't making no moonshine, we're making hand sanitizer. Anyways, they didn't like that one bit. They smashed up all my stuff and ran me out of town. Oh, now I'm here with my last still.
What makes your moonshine high quality?
Well, I'll tell you how them old-timers tell the difference between high alcohol and regular drinking alcohol. When I shake the bottle, if it's too high alcohol, the bubbles won't stay. Whew, I throw that bad stuff out until I get the drinking alcohol. When you shake a bottle, the bubbles make a bridge all the way across the bottle. But I don't got no fancy hydrometers in the woods or nothing, so I gotta check.
I have no idea if there's any validity to this.
Looking for something to drink?
Like to buy some moonshine. Alright, yeah. Okay, he sells specialty moonshine. Interesting. That does not reduce your shit. Okay, let's take one sample. And I'll take a regular moonshine, because I don't know if I have actual moonshine. Just to have it, you know? I haven't generally been collecting things that aren't equipment, but unique consumables we do have a few of in storage, so I might as well keep doing it. You're just a reader. We've talked to you. You're just a resident. Okay, let's check out the Zetan Jerky Mart. And then we'll check out the thermometer, then we'll start our scavenger hunt adventure. After maybe we'll go back and drop stuff off too. We'll see. He sells or has stealable salient green. Zetan alien toys. That's very weirdly meta. To have what I can only presume is like, well, they're branded Zetan Jerky, so I guess they're post-war toys, which seems strange. We got some alien blasters, Bunker Bob, Kimball Booth. What the fuck are you? Balls. Zetan Jerky beef.
Hello. That Bunker Bob fellow is something else.
Repcon jumpsuit, Zetan Jerky t-shirt. That's new. Have we seen a Repcon jumpsuit? I do not know. Alright, Bunker Bob.
What the fuck are you, and why are you talking to me? Did the Fed send you?
Yeah, sure, the Fed sent me.
You want to arrest old Bob? Only way you're gonna arrest Bunker Bob is with the whole damn army!
Why do you think the Feds are out to get you?
Because I know the truth!
What truth is that?
The truth about the world, about the powers that be, about the people who really run this world!
What, like the president?
No, no, no. The people who run the president. You think Kimball's making all the decisions? No, no. It's Kimball's boss.
Ah, we're doing a shadow government thing. Okay, thank you, conspiracy person. God damn it! Fucking deep state.
You have your CIO, your power brokers, your Brahmin barons, your Agra barons, the followers, they're all in on it! And they're just running the NCR on behalf of their masters!
The deep state has always just been corporations. Who runs things?
Aliens, they came to Earth years ago, showing how to make the atomic weapons so that we would blow ourselves up. But we survived, and now they figured to have the NCR conquer the wasteland for them, establish a global hegemony, a new world order.
Totally makes sense to me, man.
Well, good. I'm glad you understand. I'd be happy to educate you more on the truth of the world sometime.
What brought you to Baker?
The jerky. Good, tough meat. You could survive another apocalypse with enough of them. I'm stocking up. Aliens are onto me, and they're gonna hit this place soon. Blow it up! I want to survive when that happens.
Where are you from?
Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
The Boneyard. Won't say more than that. But I will tell you, I know things. I've been taught things, and I have taught things. Lots of people understand what I'm saying.
Alright, man.
Stay safe. They're always watching.
Alright.
It was a piece of work.
Yes, he was, Boone.
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't look like they had a destination in mind.
Am I actually spending dollars on this? What the fuck? Alright. What do we got in the back? We got rocket. We got a locked door. Probably where some sort of fellow lives. Salient green everywhere. Laser rifle, space suits, nuka. Some other energy weapons. Alright, Mr. Luis Ramallo.
Hey there, welcome to Zetan Jerky, home of galaxy-famous food and out-of-this-world deals. Here, a free sample for a first-time customer.
Okay, thanks. Can I have one more?
I'm happy to help once, but I can't give all my stock away for free. Bunker Bob over there has made me learn my lesson.
Who is the guy in the tinfoil hat?
Bunker Bob. He's an interesting guy. One of my best customers, but it's hard to say whether it's worth it to have him around, since he scares off most of the tourists.
Yo, he's probably onto something. A bunker would be a great investment.
Right. Anyways, did you need anything else?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Luis, owner and operator of Zetan Jerky Mart, now with 3 permanent locations in New California. I've been trying to run a business to take care of my family back home. They're originally from Oregon, but we came here for better opportunities. My old man walked into California with pretty much nothing and spent every dollar he made to get me into Hub U.
Hub U?
Yeah, as in Hub University. Not the best school in the Republic, but it did the job, and then some. 4-year degree in entrepreneurship with a mandatory 6 months learning core Republic values. They never taught me how to fill those tax forms, though.
How'd you get into selling energy weapons?
I haven't always been lucky enough to have a brick-and-mortar place like this. I'm grateful for the opportunities I've been given. I started out with a small stand right out of college and traded my way up from pea shooters to Gatling lasers at one point. I was even in talks with the Republic about a potential arms deal. Then a certain family came into the picture and pushed me out of business. My 2 security guards must have been tipped off because they were long gone before I even saw the black combat armor come around the corner. They held my family at gunpoint while their goons robbed my stand, destroying anything they couldn't carry.
You know, you should know I killed the Van Graffs in Freeside.
Whoa, you killed them? Why? Wait, maybe don't tell me. That will certainly disrupt their operations. Although that isn't their only store. How's a discount on anything?
Nice! I love this integration! Tell me more about these competitors.
They're the most powerful energy weapons sellers in the Republic. They even used to hold their own against the NCR's army. Although those days are long gone, not much I can do as a single store owner to protect myself.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Back to business then.
What's Zetan Jerky?
It's certified meat from out of this world. We use the ship on top of the roof to fly out and hunt alien invaders, soak them in marinade, cook thoroughly, and then dehydrate. The end result is delicious meat that can't be found anywhere else on the planet.
I don't see any meat cooking here.
No fun, huh? It's all done off-site in a factory about 30 miles west. Placing the plant between Baker and the hub means we get to sell to both. My business wouldn't survive without the NCR, and a lot of those troopers wouldn't survive without my jerky. Just ask them.
Well, let's see what you got.
After how you helped me with my competitors, absolutely. Enjoy a 25% discount on all my wares too.
Very nice. Okay, he sells alien power cells. That's ridiculous. Okay, we'll take these as a novelty because we don't even have an alien weapon anyway because we aren't Wild Wasteland. Little Light Show. He has a unique. I'll take that. Let's start back at the top. So, Microfusion ECP is not buying ammo on principle generally. I assume any weapon upgrades are base game, I would guess. Repcon jumpsuit might be new. I'm going to buy it. It's only 2 caps. Spacesuits are pseudo-unique. I could buy these. I'll take an alien toy. You know what? I'll take all your alien toys. These are fun. We can use these to decorate home base, even though, like, it kind of doesn't matter. But, whatever. Do I want the spacesuit? I think I'll take it. Pseudo-unique. Unique opportunity to get more than what you have as a standard. I'm okay with that. And we have 200,000 caps, so, like, who fucking cares? Alright, thank you.
Hello.
Too bad it doesn't sell Salient Green, but I would buy it anyway since I don't buy resources. Hey, we did get the t-shirt. Why doesn't he sell the t-shirt? Yoink. It's mine now. I would have bought it if you sold it to me, you prick. Oh my god. Oh, okay. The light was certainly doing something. BB guns. Okay, this is, yeah, a bunch of junk. Thermometer toy. I will take a thermometer toy as a souvenir of my time in the long 15. I can only assume I can buy one.
Welcome to the world's largest thermometer shop. It's a 30 cap fee to enter the store, and viewing the thermometer is also 50 caps. I saw you out there staring. I'll
Bro.
give you a deal. 100 caps, and you can view it again on the way out.
No.
You're new around here, I can tell. You don't know who I am yet. I'll let this one slide. If you buy a thermometer.
Let's see what you got.
Tickets for the thermometer right here.
Alright, you scammer. We got thermometer tickets. Wow. I will take one toy as a souvenir. I will take one ticket as a souvenir. Oh, it's just a lotto ticket, right? Probably the same model as what you get from, fuck. When the Legion is trash in that place. What is that town? Which town is that? Nipton, right? Nipton's the one they raise. Tell me about the thermometer.
This thermometer was built hundreds of years ago. Almost 100 years before the Great War.
So this is probably a real
It has withstood
tourist
the test of
attraction,
time,
right?
And once it even
Like
snapped
in our
half
world,
during
I would
a storm
assume.
and had to be rebuilt. Concrete was poured around the base of the thermometer, creating the plaza that still exists to this day.
I would
The
assume.
thermometer is a whopping 134 feet tall to mark the hottest temperature it had recorded at the time. That will be 25 caps, please.
You are the worst.
I've been called much worse. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you should leave. You're slowing things down for all my paying customers.
Dude, I bought shit from you, fucker. Alright. Let's run over to our bungalow, do a drop-off, and then begin our incredible scavenger hunt journey. So, I'm gonna follow the path, I guess. But I'm gonna skip the part we've already been down. And it seems like that should lead us to our blade as well, right? That's the front desk. No, these are the caravans. Our place is over here. Kind of forgot. It's this one, right? Wait, is it this one? Yeah. Okay, so, little light show goes in there. Alien power cells go in here as a novelty, and we drop off our darts. Apparel was here. We have a Repcon jumpsuit, spacesuit helmet, and Zetan Jerky t-shirt, which can be dropped off. We should be wearing our Elite Riot gear, but wearing the Vera's outfit was perfectly good for us when we were buying shit. And the fridge. Let's drop off the Balls energy drink. Drop off Moonshine. Zetan Jerky beef. There should be another one. What was his name? Pete? Patrick. Patrick's Moonshine. Okay. We can make. Not worth the Xander route. Not worthwhile. I'm gonna grab that hammer and throw it outside and get rid of it. And this is our miscellaneous, so we'll put in syringes. We should put our so-called collectibles somewhere. How about in here? Zetan alien toys, thermometer toy, and tickets. Alright, moving on. Okay, so let's look at the note. So the note, this is the route. Crosses right there and loops around behind the hills. So we're going to start there, I think. Presumably this is precisely the key we already have. So let's just start at the entrance, I guess. And before I forget that I have a hammer, let's chuck that on the ground, because fuck it. Oh, I forgot to drop off my bottles. Damn it. I knew I did that. I thought of it when I was looking at the Sunset Sarsaparilla, like, oh yeah, remember you gotta drop off the bottles too. But then I immediately forgot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait! I'm being attacked because I killed a squirrel? What the fuck? Hold on. What the... Was that, like, somebody's fucking pet? What the fuck? Did like... somebody miss a shot? Okay. Hold on. I need to try this again. Nobody cares. What the fuck? Was it just a freak occurrence? I can only assume it was either some sort of weird freak bug that counted as like a crime, killing an innocent or something, and that's what triggered it, or it was like her stray shot hit somebody. We got coyotes. We got a cave here. This is worth scoping out. Okay, a bunch of random explosives. This may not actually be a proper enterable cave. No, it is. Some of these, like, black pits you find in base game look like they'd be caves, and then you actually approach them and there is no interior cell. There's no zone transition. What is this? Wild mute fruit. That's new, I think. I've never seen that in base game. It is possible that it is there, but like, I wonder if there's any cooking recipes to use it now. Because that would be a reason to make it more, you know, accessible. Alright, I have no idea if this place serves any real purpose. I don't think... Well, let's look at the note. No, this is probably point 2. I was thinking this was further over, but no, this is probably where that key is supposed to be. You know what? Maybe the shotgun ammo is somewhat wasted here. This feels like the place where something ought to be, but it's just the one duffel bag that can be looted? Nope. There's a second duffel bag. And yet, no key. Okay, maybe this is a dead end that's intended to be like the coyote nest, ultimately. Den is probably a better word. And then maybe the loot area, like for the key, is a different tunnel. Then you have an area that's, you know, the coyotes, and an area that's something else. What the fuck? Okay. I guess that shot just went stray. Dead prospector. 9 of spades, caravan shotgun. Sure, we'll take it all. I'll take your bottle. I don't need every bottle. I don't think whiskey bottles were anything, but I'm just gonna grab it. Oh, I thought that was ammo box. 20 gauge is like little white boxes. I thought it was something like that. Alright, cactus water. That's fine. Coyote steak. Wasteland tequila. Poison resistance. That takes purified water. It's never going to be worthwhile. I'll keep the bottles. We can put them into storage in case we do have a recipe that uses them. This is doubly relevant because we are, of course, unmodded, so there is more opportunity for more recipes that use things that I have not caught on to. Okay. Now, I can't help but notice there doesn't seem to be a key anywhere. I would hope the key would be somewhere safe, that it's not going to be like loose and just get lost. That is the whole area. I didn't pick it up without realizing it, did I? I forget what these were called. Holy fucking keys, though. Scavenger hunt key number 1 is all we have. That does concern me a little bit. Well, we saw explosives outside. I wonder if there could be something more elaborate to find this key. I hear coyote, but I think it's like ambient noise or something. Because if there's still one here, I have no fucking earthly idea where it might be. It is technically possible this isn't the cave, I suppose. Because it is not clear on the map necessarily where anything is. Huh. Well, we could consider our position here a little more critically, I guess. We are directly between these two mountains. That really looks like the spot it should be, essentially. Like, this is this, maybe further up in the hills, this way, or, like, if we can go up and around there somewhere. But that doesn't feel, to me, like it's gonna be a thing. Like, I don't really feel like the key is gonna be sitting over here in these rocks or something. Let's move around this hillside and see if that gets us anywhere. Like, there could technically be, like... like one of those hidden rocks or something. We also don't know if the numbered points on the map actually correspond to the keys. So that's a whole nother consideration. That's still the only interior location shown on the map. We have some marker that way, towards the base of the overpass. And there's a road down there that loops around. See, that's that road. It's definitely the den is in the number 2 marker spot. That's definitely the case. Dude, I have 95 accuracy on the head from here. That's crazy. I do have a mod. So I did install a mod that makes perception and charisma more effective. We're not playing with the charisma one because, you know, all my characters I had made charisma a dump stat. I installed the mod after I made my most recent character, not before. So that character also had charisma as a dump stat. So I didn't feel like completely screwing myself over. But I picked the mod that makes perception actually affect like VATS accuracy. And then so that's part of why we're really good here is we have pretty high perception, which we took for perks. And then the charisma one affects all skill checks and conversation, which again is not installed, so worth pointing out. Am I wearing... I'm wearing the Mobius glasses. Fair. I was gonna say, do I not have 10 luck? I do. But I need my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Okay, oh, an iguana. Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna look this key up if I can, because I'm very curious about this. Okay, I found a quest guide, official quest guide. The Coyote Den is not it. It's in an anthill. I didn't check the actual location beyond that. So definitely the mural is fuzzy, right? So I took it, I was taking it, you know, very much at like direct face value. And that's not the way to do it. I imagine this anthill has got to have an entry point around here somewhere. Maybe that's it. Okay, that's the ant colony. I'm curious. So that puts me here on the world map. Kind of like right in this wedge. Maybe my problem, maybe this is the mountains? Maybe the color... Like, if you look at the world map, this dark strip, this is passable terrain. Maybe that is this. I interpreted this as mountains. Well, we'll know from that, right? Yeah, that's dark there. Yeah, but no, the dotted line being in the non-shaded areas implies that's the ground level. Well, are there any other ants here worth looting? I don't think any, like, the ant meat or anything was particularly good. The nectar can be used for, bolstering movement, I guess, so there's that. Is this an overhang? No. Oh, Jesus. I would explain what I heard. I was like, I've never heard that, like, ambient ant noise before. Something just fell through the map, but I think it was a bottle. It better have been a bottle. Or an incendiary grenade. Flashbang. It came back. That probably looped around, right? Is there anything else left here? It's like this raised section, but I don't really see anything. There might have been something over here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think I capped Boone a little bit there. He's fine. He got over it. Interesting. That may just be a way to recycle a cave and block off an access point. We got some sort of overlook or drop down. That's a lot of ants there. What if we used this nice incendiary grenade? Holy fuck.
All clear.
Okay, that was alright. I was okay with that. That worked out pretty good. I like that the one guy just went fucking bouncing up. So it looks like there's a ramp there. Okay, and this is closed off. Should definitely use grenades when we find opportunities to use them, because otherwise I really don't touch the things.
All mine.
We have attracted more attention. We should see if we're hungry. We could eat that gecko kebab. Oh yeah, we're getting pretty hungry. Gecko kebab. Optimizing the hunger and dehydration combo. Seems like that is forward progress. Oh yeah. It's gotta be it. Bowie knife might be a good sidearm to keep. There's the key. I could deposit Lucky and keep the Bowie knife, and then we can Bowie knife shit like squirrels. Which otherwise would be a massive waste of ammo. Alright, so let's take a look. Oh, I'm using Lucky right now. How long have I been using Lucky for? A while. Whoops, I didn't even notice. Really? Wait, I'm not convinced that's true. I'm gonna carry that caravan shotgun until it seems like it's more useful to us to use it. I don't remember the Bowie knife works with Cowboy. Combat knives do. But either way, it's a good light melee weapon to use here. As much as I like the 2 6-shooters on the hip aesthetic for our character, it's still fine. Yeah, I definitely wasn't using the right gun. I mean, it's very obviously that this is Lucky, and that this is the Ranger Sequoia, and yet I didn't even notice. That's a problem because we're using up good long arm ammo. Oops. Whereas this uses our 4570 government, which is not shared. All right. Well, I think we're good to continue on here. I'm going to do some inventory management at the end of the episode here, and then next time we pick up from this exact spot.